What up and welcome to a Toy Story custom figure review. What up and welcome to this custom figure review. Today we're gonna take a look at the custom figure that we unboxed in episode 11 of the unboxing series, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link to that video down in the description below. But anyway, yeah, we unboxed this awesome custom figure made by B Customs. And if you don't know who that is, that's an awesome customizer who makes, most of the time he makes anime custom figures such as Dragon Ball characters and Naruto characters. But you know, I thought we already did two other projects. We did a custom Mega Frieza project and a Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta custom. So I thought, you know what? I love Buzz Lightyear Star Command, and I really want to give all my Buzz Lightyear Star Command fans some more awesome videos on that topic. So I thought, you know, I've been wanting to have a Commander Nebula figure for so freaking long. Why not make a custom figure out of it? So I asked B, like, you know, do you want to do something totally different than you usually do? Instead of making a custom Dragon Ball figure, how about we make a, and then I showed the picture, and he was, you know, he was kind of like, oh damn, that's quite a big project. So, but he was up for it and he nailed it. And yeah, as you can see, Commander Nebula looks great. As a base, as you can clearly tell by the laser and the Star Command logo, well, Space Ranger logo, and you know, the entire build of this figure. B used the Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear figure, and once we do a size comparison with all my Buzz Lightyear Star Command figures, you can clearly tell that he used that as a base. So yeah, but as you can see, he just looks amazing. And yeah, that's, you know, I've been wanting to have this for the last 16 years, and I can definitely tell you it's so freaking worth it. And as you can see, the peg leg looks amazing. You know, I just have no words for it. And you know, when I unboxed it, I think I almost screamed when I saw him. So, you know, he looks so freaking awesome. He, like B really nailed the Star Command logo. He really nailed the logo right there. He's just so freaking awesome. Even the face is so awesome. The mustache is on point. The eyebrows are on point. The really pissed off, tired look in his eyes is on point. You can really tell, you know, that B nailed this. I almost can't really see any Buzz Lightyear anymore in that face, you know, apart from the nose. I was really nervous, I'll admit that, when we started this project. And I said, let's use the Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear. I was really nervous, like, how is he gonna do it? You know, I was pretty freaking nervous, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to see any in-between pictures, because I'll get even more nervous. I'll just, you know, I'll have faith in you. Let's see how this goes. And either way, I got something awesome to review and show to my fans, and, you know, Buzz Lightyear Star Command fans on my YouTube channel. So, but you know, he nailed it, and he even added more detail than I asked for, you know, if you could say it like that. Like, he even put the cartoon black lines around here and around here and around the wrist communicator. And yes, he still has his wrist communicator. That was a big thing for me, because I was, you know, when you do a commission, you say what you want to have, what figure, and I said which base figure to use, but I really want to have the wrist communicator, because in the Buzz Lightyear Star Command series, you see Commander Nebula use the wrist communicator so freaking many times. And you know, it's obvious, it's a way to communicate with the other Space Rangers. As for articulation, well, first I'll say this, the wings, because of the big chest part, don't come out anymore, I think I could try to. Yeah, no, I'm not taking that risk. You know, I don't want to break anything, and yeah, I just don't want to break anything. You know, as for articulation, it's still the same. I'll just, you know, I'll make a few awesome pictures and I'll show them right now, so you can definitely see all the articulation that he still has. Pardon me. Pardon me for the burp. You know, the head still rotates, but I'll show the wrist communicator right now. If it wants to open up, yep, there you go. I'll put it a little bit closer, but as you can see, there is the wrist communicator. I really wanted to have that with this custom figure, that he really did have his wrist communicator in order for him to, you know, communicate with Buzz Lightyear and Team Lightyear, and of course all the other Space Rangers, but mostly, you know, Buzz Lightyear. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the articulation and the overall information about this figure. Now, why did I not have this figure built a year ago, 2 years ago? Well, first thing, I didn't know B Customs yet. So that's that's reason number one. And reason number two, you know, it's not really a reason, but more like a few years ago I read an article about a different storyline for the Toy Story 3 movie by a company. I don't think it exists anymore, but it was called Circle 7 Animation, and they had their take on the movie, and it was more. I think the story was like that Buzz malfunctioned and that the gang sent him to Taiwan, where he originally came from, to be, you know, repaired and sent back. But all the Buzz Lightyear figures were recalled, and you know, they were probably gonna destroy all the Buzz Lightyears and save themselves some money. So the gang would, you know, go to Taiwan and save Buzz from inevitably getting destroyed. And you know, they had a few concept arts here and there, and it's a pretty grim story, but nevertheless I would have liked to see it. You know, Toy Story 3 is personally not my favorite out of the 3 movies. My favorite is of course Toy Story 2, but there was a concept art piece, and there you can see Buzz Lightyear. Now I'll put up a picture right now. There you see Buzz Lightyear speaking to what looks like another Space Ranger, but he has a sort of Star Command Space Ranger-esque logo or emblem on his chest, but it says Ranger Force, so that was kind of weird. And his face, or like the helmet that he's wearing, kind of looks like an Iron Man piece. You know, whenever Tony Stark takes off that front bit of his helmet. But anyway, I just saw this and immediately I thought, I have to make. This random Space Ranger dude that's, you know, obviously much taller than Buzz, he really just, you know, it screamed Commander Nebula for me. So I was kind of like, who is this? Or maybe it's a Zurg as a Space Ranger, or as a Ranger Force Space Ranger-esque dude. I don't know, who knows. Anyway, I really got some Commander Nebula vibes from this art piece. So yeah, I saw that concept art like a few years ago, and then I saw it like a year ago again, and then I thought, you know what, he really looks like Commander Nebula. And what happens a lot of the times, when they make movies, they use concept art for the previous ones, because in Toy Story 1 they also had the intro, or they had the idea of the Toy Story 2 intro for Toy Story 1, but they scrapped that idea. But it's obviously, it became, that concept art eventually became the intro of Toy Story 2. So that was also based on concept art of Toy Story 1. If you can still understand me, thank you. And if you've reached this point, first of all, thank you so much, and hit that like button if you want to see more awesome custom figures. But anyway, let's keep going. So yeah, they really based the intro of Toy Story 2 on that old concept art. And you know, when I saw this art piece, I was like, oh my god, what if in Toy Story 4, if that's still a thing, since John Lasseter is gonna leave Disney at the end of this year. I hope he still finishes Toy Story 4, but I was really nervous, like what if they use this concept art piece and, you know, name that Ranger Force guy Commander Nebula. I would really hate that because, you know, that I really get Commander Nebula vibes from it, but I don't want the Ranger Force guy to be Commander Nebula. So that's why I had the idea of letting B Customs make this. But anyway, that took way longer than I thought to explain. But you know, right now we'll just do the size comparison, and then you know, we'll wrap up this video. So I'ma just grab the figures, put them in the fun pose. We'll take a look at the size comparisons, then we'll wrap this up. So let's take a look at that right now. Oh my god, this, first of all, can we just appreciate how awesome this looks? This looks like a freaking Christmas card. You know? Anyway, as you can clearly see, Team Lightyear is getting there. You know? Here we got XR, the model kit XR. And then here you can see Buzz Lightyear, of course, on the left. And now you can clearly see and clearly tell that B Customs used that Buzz Lightyear figure, well not that one, but you know what I'm saying, in order to make Commander Nebula. But he just looks amazing, and at the back you see the evil Emperor Zurg, and in the front you have XR, son of Zeb Nebula, in other words, or as he's known as by the other Space Rangers, Commander Nebula. And you know, this is the money shot. This is just amazing. You know, he's a little bit smaller than Zurg, just like Buzz. He nailed the size for this, but you can also clearly tell that this gang, well, more like without Zurg, so we'll just get Zurg out of the picture right now. But as you can clearly see right now, Team Lightyear only has 3 members, and I want to expand Team Lightyear even more. So I don't think even B Customs knows this yet. So when he sees this video, he'll know. But anyway, for my Buzz Lightyear Star Command fans, you're gonna be happy to know that I'll be, you know, let B Customs make more Buzz Lightyear Star Command custom figures if he wants to, of course. Otherwise, I'll have to find another customizer who wants to do it. But I think he's cool with it. But the other figures, other custom figures that are gonna be made maybe end of this year, next year, you know, for the future custom projects. On my list I have a Agent Z Warp Dark Matter, Space Ranger Warp Dark Matter, you know, Buzz Lightyear and Warp Dark Matter as cadets. What's his name? Corporal. I really wanna have a custom Corporal figure because I loved making that story on Corporal. You know, his Space Ranger adventure. And I wanna have a Space Ranger Zurg, because there was this comic like back in the day, like I think it was a dream that Zurg had where he was a Space Ranger, and that was so fun to read. So you know, Zurg, the evil Emperor Zurg as a Space Ranger of Justice would be an awesome custom. So that's also a custom idea that I have. Also, there you go, I got the other 3. I also want to have Booster. I really want to have a giant boost, like the size of Zurg maybe, to be towering over here like a mountain, you know, just right here. So I want to have a Booster, I want to have a Mirror. I don't know which figures to use for those two, but you know, well, I'll just let B decide on which figures to use as a base figure for that. But I don't know, I forgot, oh, that's his name. I almost forgot XL, the older brother of XR. And I really want to have him either as a copying machine. And if you haven't seen the Buzz Lightyear Star Command series, first of all, what the f***? Second of all, at the end of the series, XL becomes a good guy, and Buzz offers him a job at Star Command as a copying and fax machine. So that's really great for Commander Nebula, since he loves machines. So anyway, I really want to have either a XL as a copying / fax machine, or as the big bad guy that he was with all those different armor pieces. But that is just future projects. So yeah, sorry this took so long to explain. You know, I know this video will be way longer than it should be, but it's been a while since I've made a custom figure review and a figure review overall, for that matter. So you know, sorry for that. But anyway, thank you guys and girls for listening. You know, overall I really appreciate that. And I've noticed the growth that this channel's getting. You know, a lot more subscribers. On the 20th of May 2018 we reached 16,000 subscribers, and right now we're at 16,700 subscribers, so that's just insane. Thank you so much. So yeah, keep that coming, and if you are new to this channel, you know, subscribe if you love Disney. And you know, my subscribers already know how long this sentence is going to be. If you love Toy Story, if you love Buzz Lightyear Star Command, Disney, anime, custom figures, stop motions, other animations that I will be making, like story times later on, because I have a drawing tablet. But anyway, if you love all that stuff, definitely hit that subscribe button. And for all my people that are already subscribed, and for the new ones, hit that notification bell. I totally forgot to say that in my other videos. So if you hit that notification bell, you will get notified once I have uploaded a new video. But if you haven't already, hit that notification bell. It will really help out the channel. And if you like this video, hit that like button. I hope you had an awesome day. I wish you an awesome day. Well, and I'll see you guys and girls in the next video. Peace.